Good evening, everybody. I hope everyone's having a happy Easter. Just thought I'd take a short time and describe how I'm doing my number boards on the F unit that I did a live stream on the other day. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about that. I'm still waiting on some parts for it to finish up the detailing. So as soon as I get those, I'll do another live stream on the detailing. So here's the finished number board. I hope you can see it. And I'm going to try to get the camera to focus in on it. But it doesn't look like it wants to do it. So, but that's the finished one. So, and I'm going to turn it and let the light reflect on it so you can see the, quote, glass. So here's what I did to do the number boards, because I want my number boards lighted like they're supposed to be. The Stewart F units come with a thick black plastic number board, and so the light would never shine through it. So what I did is I got a white strip of styrene. This is 30 thousandths, which light will shine through this white styrene. So to prepare it for the decals, I clear coated it with gloss clear coat. So that's all I did. I just sprayed some gloss clear coat, or you can actually brush on the gloss clear coat if you want to with this. So after that, I got a decal sheet. This is Microscale, and it's just number boards is all it is. So you can see the two I've cut out up here. So the way they have it is they have a single number, a double number, a triple number, and a 4-number number board. So you cut out whichever you're doing. I was doing the double numbers, so that's why I cut that one out. I actually decaled that down on my strip of styrene and then waited for it to dry. And then after that, I cut out my numbers. Believe it or not, there's another decal sheet from Microscale that I use. It's this one. So this is 87205. If you ever want to order one, 87793 for the other decal sheet. So I cut the numbers out of here, and because the number is 95, lucky enough I found them right next to each other on the decal sheet, so I only had one cut. And then I decaled it over that little empty space. So on the white strip of styrene. Once it dried, once both of them dried, then I did my solve set on top of it. Okay, then I gave the solve set time to dry. And after that, what I did is I took my strip with the two number boards. I had them side by side, and I sprayed the gloss clear coat. Well, immediately after I sprayed the gloss clear coat, I put a thin sheet of clear plastic over the top. And as you can see in this one that's not in the holder, this is what it looks like out of the holder. You can see the styrene, the decal layer, and then I put the thin sheet of styrene right on top of the gloss clear coat before it set up and dried. That way it's used as a glue basically. I guess I could have waited and glued it with some glue that dries clear, but I just figured I'd stick it on top of the clear coat and do it that way. So I wasn't worried about if it looked perfect, because if you'll notice on engines that the glass on top of the number boards gets crazed, it gets dirty, it gets cracked. So actually the little imperfection, if you can see it, if I hold it in the light right, you can see the little imperfections, is something that I wanted. So it'll help it look weathered. So once I gave that clear coat a good 24 hours to dry with the clear plastic stuck, and the clear plastic I think was either 10 or 15 thousandths clear plastic, I can't remember, but I think either one would work just fine as a number board for the number boards. So once I did that, I cut them off the strip of styrene trimmed. Oh, I'm going to go back one step because I forgot to tell you this. Once these things dry, and I apologize for going back on this, don't want to confuse anybody, but once these things dry, sometimes you'll see a little daylight hairline cracks between the numbers and the background that's still white. So what I did is I took a toothpick and just dabbed it on black paint and just kind of filled in those little hairline cracks. And that's all I did because I got to make sure the light only shines through the numbers. That's what you're going for, is the light shining through the numbers only. So that's how I did it. Once I had all that finished, of course, I sprayed the gloss clear coat, put the clear plastic film on top of it, and then waited for it to dry real well, 24 hours. After that, I just trimmed them off of the little strip styrene, trimmed them to shape, and then it's stuck in the little holder. And that's it. That's the whole process for doing these number boards to get them lighted. And putting the clear plastic on top is good because not only does it help the decal behind it, but it looks like a number board because numbers always had glass over the top of them. So, and that's one thing that you know, when you get from manufacturers, I don't like about their number boards is the numbers aren't behind the glass like they're supposed to be. They're on top of the glass. So nitpicky once again, but I just think that that's an added little touch that will help you if you're ever detailing an engine or just doing the number board itself. Maybe you only want to do a number board, but that's to get it lighted. But that's the way to do it. So if you have any questions or comments, let me know. Once again, happy Easter, everybody. And as soon as I get my detail parts, I'll do another live stream on finishing up the details on that F unit. Take care.